So Tim Hancock here from Tim Hancock Pure Water Window Cleaning at Mid Wales. Just been doing a few jobs on the van, moving a few things around. So I thought I'd give you a quick update on my van. So as you can see, I've got a two-man system here, 500 litre tank. I've got two Pure Freedom professional reels there. Now I've turned them both electric. So we've got DIY electric reels here, as you can see. Now these were very easy to put together. Parts from eBay, around about 50 quid. So it saves loads of money and it does a really good job. Never let me down once. As you can see, I've got a chain tensioner here on the chain. Stops the chain flicking off. If the van's maybe up on a curb on one side, slightly tilted, the chain can come off, but the tensioner stops that happening. Now I know that is supposed to be up there, really, but to be honest with you, it works perfectly well there, so I don't really see the point in moving it. Okay, so for both electric reels, I have these switches. Okay, now these are called momentary switches. So basically, as soon as you take your finger off the button, the reel will stop. So there's no worrying about the reel still pulling the reel in while you're trying to find the on-off button on your switch. As soon as you release that, it stops the motor. Costs 2 or 3 quid for a momentary switch. Really good value for money. Okay, so over this side, other side of my second reel, I've got all my electrics. Little snug, but it works. Okay, so there you can see I've got my battery charger, fuse box, this little switch here tells me the state of my battery. Okay, now these two switches here, now this one fairly self-explanatory, it's the water heater switch, so that switches the immersion heater coil on and off. So I've got a 2 kilowatt immersion heater coil in my tank, so that will give me hot water all day long if I charge it up overnight. So that's really great, is that. This switch here is simply to switch on the battery charger there. Okay, as you can see, I've got the controllers. I've got a V11 on that, and over this side I've got the brand new V16. Now this is a great controller because it has the addition of a separate on-off switch. That is really great. It's worth every penny as this controller. It really is good. Okay, so up here, as you can see, I've got enough racks in there for 3 poles. As you can see, I've got my gutter vac poles in here. So I've got 7 poles in here, 3 in each of these pipes, and then the one spare one over there. Okay, so underneath the shelf, as you can see, I've got my bucket, gardener backpack, a couple of signs. If I just pull that out of the way, pull that back, see I've got my extension lead, and I've got my Skyvac Atom gutter vac. That's a great little machine, really suits me down to the ground. The amount of gutter work I do, it's a really powerful machine. Now obviously, because I've got the 2 reels up there on the shelf, I can't stand that up, but that just lays there quite comfortably. Doesn't cause any trouble. Okay, so that's the latest updates on the van.